Hey guys, we're back with another video, and this time, as you can see, we are going with Udinese, Serie A team that has been in the Serie A for a very long time, only being relegated once throughout their entire history. If I remember that is correct. Let me know if it's not. But as you can see, ups and downs, but they have been consistent. They have finished fourth, third a few times, yet to win anything besides the second division, I think. No, what division is that? That is the second division. Yeah, they have only won second division. They haven't won a cup or a Serie A. No European competitions. That's why we took this team on. They're also not doing very well right now. They are sat in 16th, not playing very well, drawing a lot, not winning very much. Their predicted finish in 13th in the game, so not terrible. They have good players. This is the tactic that we're running. Their star man has to be Lazar, great player, and you know him. By him quite a lot. He looks phenomenal, and we also have other good players. For Watford guy, pretty decent player. Yeah, decent squad. Lorenzo Luca as well, if you guys remember him last game. Pretty decent game, player from Pisa. But yeah, decent. I'm gonna go this formation, gegenpress. Gonna see what happens. We're gonna simulate it and see what happens, but we have a competitive squad, I think, and I want to be able to finish wherever we're predicted. Maybe overdo it a little bit, maybe like top 10. But I want, so let's see if we can do that. Let's get into it. And we are back with the Udinese rebuild. This is the first season simulated. Let's get into it. 9th place, solid result. One win away from 8th, but that wouldn't have given us anything as the top 7. Torino a bit out of position there. They were predicted 7th. 9th, sorry, they did well. Coppa Italia was... we were defeated by Fiorentina, who made it to the final, so tough one there, but solid result, finishing in 9th. Let's go to the player selection. Lorenzo Lucas, 17 goals, played very well. Like Mateus Martins, guy who we loaned out, very good player, looking very good. Someone who's definitely gonna fit in my first team. 10 goals as well. Got Florian, right winger, 7 goals. Lazar played pretty well. Berto played pretty well. Yeah, I'm happy overall. Lorenzo Lucas obviously gonna go back to Pisa. He has had a good season. They have potential. My assistant thinks he's good. Maybe it's don't trust him very well, but he done well for us. So I don't know if I should try and sign him. He looks good. His finishing is not great, but his heading, his jumping reach, his strength is pretty good. We'll have to see. Obviously, this formation seems to work well for us, but with that winger coming back, I really want to implement him into the side. Looks like a very good left winger with high potential. 20 years old as well. 10 goals in the championship, which is a good league. Good average rating. So maybe I'll try and implement him, which would mean changing up the formation a little bit. Let's see what we do. Maybe we just play one striker. Delafo, he didn't do very well. Injured, yeah. He was out for 11 months, so he didn't really play much. He's 30 years old, so maybe it's time for one striker formation with a winger, so we'll see what we do. Oh, we have 10 million, or should I say 8 million to work with. So let's see what we can do in this transfer window. Hey guys, we're back, and this is season 2 of the rebuild. Let's get into the transfers. Bang! There is no transfers. We made 0 transfers. Just didn't have enough money, and as you can see, some players leaving here. contract expiring. I guess they didn't want to stay. We lost some players, but we can add players to the team. Our tactic got changed. We played a strikerless formation. Mateus, the guy who was on loan, he came back to us and we decided to play him. 8 goals, 10 assists. Great performance by him. Pauzuni, 17-year-old. Wow, this guy looks incredible. Another one for you guys. I have never seen this guy actually. 19 goals. That's incredible. 3 assists. Happy days. And we got Lazar playing on the right. With 8 goals, 7 assists, good average rate. And we have the same kind of formation at the back here with Messina, Xhaka, and Perez as a back three, and then we have mid of Sandy, Wallace, Festi, and Jordan. We have quite a lot of players, so I don't feel like we needed to change much. Good squad. Our front three is incredible, honestly. Don't think I would change them very much. Maybe the midfield, this back four here and back three can definitely be improved. And the goalkeeper as well, he's 34, not to decline. But I'm hoping that we have more money to build on the squad. Let's see where we finish. 9th last season, 12th this season. We have scored. We had a really bad end to the season here. Really bad end. With scoring 0 points in 5 games. That definitely have propelled us up top 7. That's unfortunate. And we lost in the second round to Brescia. That is pretty not very good for us too. But none of our players here. We saw basically our players have to offer. 20 goals by Simone, 9 goals from Mark. But yeah, solid. We have 11 million, so they didn't really add much money. I'm hoping we can get some freebies in and improve the squad. See what we can do in this transfer window. Let's get into season 3. Hey guys, we are back. This is season 4 of the rebuild. As you can see, still manager, still hanging on strong. But let's get into the transfers because there was a few this time. A lot of people leaving the club. Delafo, unfortunately, I just didn't think he was good enough to stay at the club. He left. He's scoring a lot of goals in Saudi League. Yeah, he just didn't cut it for us. 2 goals, 6 goals. Strikerless formation, I would expect him more. Our backup goalkeeper, who was 35, left. Smothered Deadwood. Bought in Tommy Doyle on a free. Good player, young, plays attractive football. We got a defensive midfielder who can also play libero while playing. He's good. 35 appearances, 4 goals, 3 assists. And we got a goalkeeper, because obviously our old one left. This guy on a free, great player. Really good defensively. 44 conceded, which is basically like 1.5, less than 1.5 a game. By 11 clean sheets, which is good. Way better than our previous goalkeeper. We bought Sergio Dest on a free as well. Good player, young, American. 25 appearances, 2 goals, 4 assists. And we got Ivan Toney on a freebie. Good striker. As you can see, we bought him, so we're playing a striker. He scored 18 goals for me. His average rating was pretty low, but 3 assists as well, so he did really good for me. And we bought Luis Maximano as a backup goalkeeper. He did play 7 games. I don't think mandatory after 10 appearances. We haven't played him for 10 games. Still pretty decent for the price, so maybe it's just like I pay and then I just have him as my backup. Otherwise, that's okay. Formation change. We're playing a 4-2-3-1 with a complete wing back on the right, a wing back on the left. All playing now. Defensive midfielder and a ball winning midfielder, 2 wingers, attacking midfielder, and a advance forward. And this is our team. Pafundi comes in on the attacking midfield. We might be losing Lazar because his contract is expiring. Let's see if we can actually negotiate to get his contract renewed. I do want to keep him. He's a quality player, and I do want to keep him. So Let's see if we can work something out here. Yep. Okay. Hopefully he stays. If not, that's okay. But I really do want to keep him. This guy looks phenomenal as well. 20 years of age now, looking very good. Mateus on the other side, he is actually decreasing. He doesn't look happy. I wonder what's wrong, but he's still playing games, scoring, doing well. And the selection info: 24 goals from Ivan Toney across all comps. Simone with 11, Lazar 7, Xhaka with 7, Defender with 7 goals. That's impressive. Mateus Martins with 11 assists, 6 goals. Decent season by all metrics. Let's see where we finished. 7th place. Couldn't quite get into the competitions. Every season that was top 7 would get something. This season, nothing. Disappointing. Napoli fell off so hard. Roma also fell off hard. With Fiorentina, Atalanta, Torino playing well. By 1 point, Milan have won it. Had a really good end to the season. So I'm kind of upset that we didn't make it to top 7. We made it to the quarterfinals of the Coppa Italia, which is good because every other season we made it the second or third round. Top scorer, Ivan Toney. Overall, good season. I'm happy, but let's see what we can do in this 4th season coming up. I believe it's the 4th season. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's the 4th season coming up. Let's get into it. Hey guys, we are back, and this is the 4th season of the rebuild. Let's get into the transfer window. As you can see, Kyle Walker's leaving to Marseille, which means we had Kyle Walker. Interesting fact for you guys. A lot of signings, a lot of sales. First biggest sale was Sergio Dest. Didn't really need to sell him, but had the opportunity to for a big money move, and then I sold my goalkeeper as well for 15 million. I sold my defender for 16 million. Sold Sandy, so some back. Sold Brenner for 1 million, which I'm not really happy about. But let's look at our purchases. We bought Pablo Torre as a backup attacking midfielder, but also left winger. Played 36 games, 8 goals, 7 assists, which is good. Kind of surprised he played that much. Enrique Araujo as a squad player, 6 appearances, 0 goals, so a little frustrated with that. Now we bought Carnacci. We found Carnacci for really cheap, that's why we sold our goalkeeper. Carnacci, Italian goalkeeper, so he has residency, and he 32 appearances, 45 conceded. So he conceded a bit more than last season, but we've also kept less clean sheets, so it makes sense. Then we got Nunes on a free Chilean player. He plays on the midfield, attacking midfield, and on the right, so he's a good backup. 34 appearances, 3 goals, 14 assists, so very good performance there for me. I bought Luis Maximin as a backup goalkeeper. He played 6 appearances, 4 allowed, 3 clean sheets, so he was actually doing better for me. And then we bought Hassan from Schalke. Saw him and picked him up. 34 appearances, 6 goals, 6 assists, great player on that midfield. And we bought Kirk, who is a defender. He can play right back. He played 8 games. He's probably not happy with it, but couldn't give him any more to game time. And then we bought a good defender. Thought was a good deal. We bought him for 17 million, 37 appearances, 4 goals, 7 average rating, which is really good. And we bought Kyle Walker on a free, obviously, as you guys saw. 34 appearances, 1 goal, 2 assists. And then we bought Ocolio, good player, 2 appearances though, so I'm a bit worried why they haven't started him. But we changed the formation from 2 defensive midfielders to 2 midfielders central, and our best defender is Xhaka and Leopard. So Walker on the right, Asan on the middle with Doyle, who I sent him out on loan. So to just have, we had so much players, so I wonder who actually came in here. No one likes playing ball winning. Kind of need to have that ball winning, but maybe I'll change it for next season. Let's see how we have done this season. 4th place Champions League football next season, and we're happy with that. We're very happy. Milan, Torino, 2 points behind. Quarterfinal of the Coppa Italia. I'm a bit disappointed with. Won an extra time, but I'm very happy about it. Ivan Toney, 30 goals, way more than anyone else. Lazar with 15 assists. Nunes with 14. We must have wiped the. Yep, we scored 78 goals. Most goals. Yeah, not in the fewest conceded. How many goals did we allow? We allowed 49 goals, so we were actually good in that. Also, we conceded not too much. 7th most clean sheets, most shot for. So, well, that's a lot more shots. We nearly had 200 more shots than the team before. Atalanta, did they win the league? They did win the league. That's a surprise winner there. But a really good season by our players. Really proud of it, and we can keep on building this, and we can maybe challenge for the title because it's getting closer here. 73 points. We were 15 points off, but you also gotta keep in mind that Roma, Lazio, Juventus having off seasons, so maybe it's something that we can get lucky again and make it to the top. Let's see how we do in the Champions League and the last season. Let's get into the last season. Hey guys, we are back, and this is the final season of the Udinese rebuild. Let's see, into the transfer window. A lot of things happened. Carnacci, my man Carnacci, has left. Joined for 1 season and left in the next one, and to be honest, his value was like 10 million. They offered double the value, and I was like, I'm just gonna do it. And Araujo just wasn't doing the job of a backup. Threw him out the window. Sold another defender, defensive midfielder. Sold some guys on freeze. Let's see our purchases. 6 million. We bought this one, the kid goalkeeper. Great player. 3 appearances, 7 allowed. So he's a first choice goalkeeper, but I didn't want him to be first choice. He didn't want to be the backup. Luis Maximan is the first choice. Thomas Suchek as a backup. 4 appearances. Kind of what I wanted. I didn't want any more from him. Brian, a Spanish winger who can play both sides. Very good player. 38 games, 9 goals, 15 appearances. That's really good. Also, got to keep in mind that I had to bulk the squad because we're playing Champions League. We're playing more games. We bought Kyrian, Densbury Hall on a free as a squad player. Great player. 33 appearances, 6 goals, 5 assists. So he's playing a lot too. Giannassi, who is a squad player that I bought, 25 Greek, 31 appearances, 3 goals, 6 assists. And then we bought Milan, Van something. We needed to strengthen the left and the right, and to be honest, I couldn't find a good defender. I'm disappointed in myself. The board have given me 10 million or less every season, so I've been having to sell players to make profit so I could get other players so I could use wage, but 33 appearances, 1 assist, 6.7 average rating. Not good enough. And then we bought Zaidu to back up the other side. He's a backup, 27 appearances, 2 assists. And then we loaned out Walters from Arsenal. Didn't play a single game, so that means that our guy was fit the entire time. And we bought Samu as a backup goal scorer, and he played 6 games. So Ivan Toney was fit for most of the season, which I like to see. But yeah, let's look into our tactic first. So our best 11 looked like this. Tony, so not much change, just Brian coming on the left, Hole coming in the middle with Asan, Van on the right. Same, basically the same thing. Not much change. I want to look at the squad information first before revealing. As you can see, Ivan Toney, 44 goals, so you know it was a good season probably. Asan with 15 goals. David, who we loaned out, is doing really well. Brian, 11 goals, 16 assists, but we can see that it was a successful campaign. So let's see now where we finished. We are champions of Serie A. Let's fucking go, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Champions League. Let's go to Champions League. We barely scratched it in there by a butt's hair. beat Rangers, Dynamo. We drew Benfica and Ajax. We lost to Liverpool, Villarreal, Man City, RB Leipzig, and the knockout round put us against Monaco, which we lost to. And Coppa Italia, we lost in the third round to Genoa, who happened to make it to the final. Yeah. 38 goals from Ivan Toney. He's doing incredible stuff. Lazar with 19 assists, Brian with 15. What a season. And Udinese, you guys should be happy with this. Winning the trophy. And where were we the entire season? In the top 4 consistently the entire time. Never dropping. And that is what you call consistency. Did we beat a big game there at the end? We beat Inter here, which probably made us win the title just by backing them up. Juventus also winning. We won the league and we should be proud of ourselves. 30 million the budget if you want to take this challenge on. But we are the reigning champions of Serie A, and you gotta try and compete against that, because I think we have a solid team. But let's see what you can do. Let me know if you took this on. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.